Alright, it's a pretty nutty hand. If we can get some spell doublers out with the Time Warp, that's going to be good. The reason Time Warp is in here is because it targets a player. That's going to be nice for the Shiko. If we can resolve anything, it is mono blue deck we're facing. Rainstorm, okay. That scared the shit out of me. I thought they were going to counter my activated ability there. I'm so glad they didn't, because we can now continue playing Magic. Otherwise, probably would have just quit, to be honest. Don't want to get a land deleted early. Okay, another land, that's good. Get that ramp out quickly as possible. Double blue. Okay, so we need to hopefully get some more lands with the Surveil. Brotherhood's End, that ain't going to cut it. Man, if we don't get a land next turn, that's going to be very sad. Because if we can get a double vision with double fractured identity, that's pretty nuts. Secretly choose land or non-land. Seek a card of the chosen kind. Why does that have to be secret exactly? Just adds layers of complications to the game that we don't need. Okay, well, it's a tap land. That's fine. To be honest, I probably wouldn't have cast anything there anyway. Are we just going to go land, go? And this isn't even the Chandra that can't be countered, annoyingly. 4, 5. I really want to draw out a counter spell of some sorts. Did they miss a land drop? I really do not want to give them any of these. Brainstorm goes on top. Well, that's good for me. It means that that's -1 land. Although they will be able to draw on with by playing that, so. Okay, Kaikar. Let's just give them Kaikar. I don't really care if they counter this. It's the least exciting card in my hand. Counter spell, okay. And they probably had another counter there as well. That's nutty. I do wish there was different flavors of blue players. It's kind of ironic that the gamer tag is MTG Diversity and they're playing mono blue counters. Bit of a piss take. Temple. Okay, fine. We'll give them the Shiko. Remember, the goal here is to feed them cards we're not too bothered about. We can just recast the Shiko. Wash away. Sure thing. This is the only way to deal with blue players sometimes. Just keep playing the goddamn spells into it. Otherwise, you're just going to get to a point where your opponent's going to have double counter spell on every single thing you do, and that's just not something we can fight because we don't have the black mana to Thoughtseize or duress them. Or counter magic, just counter the counters, which is very irritating. They're just going to play a Stola rule, okay. They're going to flicker itself. Interesting. They didn't have to do that. That's like literally just flexing there. I'm going to play the Chandra here.
I will burn Phyrexia to ash.
And actually, let's think about this for a sec. We could -5 to kill the Stoner rule, or we could just add some mana and then use the bovine intervention on the Stoner rule. Yeah, I guess that's like the least interesting. But I don't really want to just kill the Chandra. I suppose we could kill this and get ourselves a blocker. Sure. All in the name of trying to keep Chandra alive. Maybe this isn't a very good kill spell. Maybe we should put more kill spells in that just kill creatures without giving them stuff, but... Return instant sorcery. You may cast target instant sorcery spell. Okay, so they're going to cast Brainstorm, I guess. Huh. Sure. They have to pay the mana as well. It's basically just a more specific Snapcaster Mage. Do I care about them hitting this? Baron. We're going to return that. Okay. Well, that's pretty nutty.
Awaken the inferno, buddy.
When you cast an instant or sorcery spell, copy it. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we can't do that. Alright, let's just go for the time warp. Let's get our 2 extra turns here. That's already enough to be pretty nuts. 2 damage here, 2 damage here. Let's take care of some of those things.
You're toast.
Monstrous Mentor. What do we want to do? We can Monstrous Mentor and then double vision. The fact you can just cast anything you want with these is pretty crazy.
Wisely.
Shame it's not an actual instant or sorcery spell, but now we're going to get extra copies of stuff. Get Lost, okay. You may cast instant and sorcery spells. Anything good?
No plan?
Wow, so not a single instant or sorcery spell there. That's a shame. Okay, well, obviously River's Rebuke screws us up massively. They're going to get an extra turn as well. And they're going to... they keep bouncing shit. Bouncing Shiko. Okay. I guess we're going to lose absolutely everything, aren't we? Because the Y'shtola rule is going to be able to bounce 2 things on end step. Well, that's annoying. They probably should have... That's going to take it to 2, then they're going to bounce it anyway, so...
You're gonna get a fight, all right.
So Chandra's going to be bounced anyway. Oh, they're going to bounce both our things. Double vision. Oh, they're going to go for that. Okay. Interesting. And herself. Okay, the hexproof there is really nice. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we didn't get a land drop.
Here, have a gift.
So we're going to get a lot of fractured identities here. That's a hell of a lot of doubling. So we're basically just going to steal them forever because they're exiled. And let's just draw a card as well.
Here's a spark of hope.
Sure. And we get a Y'shtola rule. Nice. That's pretty nuts. We actually run out of targets there. And we also have the Surge of Salvation, which prevents us from being Rivers Rebuked. I'm not sure what else they can do. As for some kind of expropriate or something, that was pretty nutty. I feel like they made some interesting moves. Maybe they should have... I don't know. I mean, I'm grateful for it, but damn. I feel like things could have gone quite differently there. Right, so we're against scary, terrifying ramp. Mox Amber. Okay. I guess we'll go for the temple here. We've got a braid following next turn. So our main mission here is to just continuously stop Rofalos. Now if they have any hexproof here, we're going to be in deep trouble. So let's hope they don't. Thank goodness for that. So even if we don't target stuff with the second spell, we just get to draw a card anyway, so that's kind of cool. Frenzied Bailiff. It's spells can't be countered. Okay. We've got 1 mana up. I wonder what it's going to be. Johnny. So we can actually safely trade with the Baloth here. If that's what they really want to do. Wow. Okay. That's pretty nuts. So apparently killing Rothlos once is enough. Damn. We have the removal, and we're facing Rothlos again, which is a strange matchup because we are Jeskai. And they are mono green, so it's a bit of a strange algorithmic match. Normally it makes sense when you get a matchup because the colours kind of match up together. But yes. See if this resolves. Hopefully the protection spell. Okay, cool. Nice times. Add one mana for the colour. Okay. Let's see how we get on here then. We've got some decent removal coming up. We can find some more with Rediscover the Way the following turn. Don't know why the opponent's doing this. Because I've turned emotes off, I always assume if my opponent's not doing anything, they're just emote spamming me, which is just freaking mean. There's so much more you can possibly do in the world than emote spam. Llanowar Elves, so 1-to-1 transferal rate there. Yeah, I guess we go for Red Swords, try and kill the Rothlos because that's annoying. The only untapped Red Swords we get. So against Rothlos, the best thing to do is just try and find a board wipe as quickly as you can. Otherwise, going to be a struggle here. So you get 2 chances. First chance. I mean, I'll take that over a land, I suppose. It's not going to be very good because it just makes a 1-1 overall. But then Odra Castle. Oh, okay. That is annoying. Anything better? Take the land. What does this have to hit? To a player. We'll give the Ascendancy and then we'll counter the trigger. And then hope. So it's just going to be 6. I mean, I say just 6, but you know. Counter the trigger ability. Go for the Ascendancy. Please. Land. Sure. We'll take that over the Signet. Okay, well, that's not going to last forever. That's a very intimidating presence. They ran out of lands. You can put any creature or land. That's freaking nuts. This is quite a formidable thing, isn't it? It really is. We don't have any bloody kill spells. It's got trample as well. It's crazy. Bloody hell, man. Would you stop it with the freaking nun removal? Okay, well, let's see what they do. It's a distraction for Odric and Lem. That's for sure. Deal damage to a player. So if they kill the Elspeth, they won't get the trigger. 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. In another life, this Ascendancy would be popping off with this. Oh, shit. Draw 6. Put any number of creature cards into the battlefield. Which is probably going to be it now. Emrakul. Okay. No cast trigger for the Emrakul. They're going to hit us for 6 and put another creature into play. There's no point blocking that here. Basically, I need a board wipe or I'm just dead anyway. So it doesn't really make too much of a difference. What do they see? Reclamation Sage. Oh, for God's sake. That blows up the Ascendancy. I guess they had the land anyway with the Haywire Might. So either way, we were going to lose the Ascendancy there. Utopia Sprawl. Board wipe. Or bust. Expressive Iteration. Well, Well, that's interesting. Put one of them into your hand. I guess it doesn't really make a difference because we're going to use it either way. Exile one. So that's pretty crazy that we actually just top deck that. So it's attacking just to gain the life. I actually cannot believe that. But there we are. Sometimes we get some luck. Absolute destroyed their field. And we've got some stuff in the graveyard that we can return with the Archangel Avacyn, the -6, which are all non-land permanents that cost 3 or less. Signet. I guess I say 2 signets. It's kind of rubbish, actually. Yeah. Fair enough. So now I've got all those things out of the way. Is there anything else we can... Are we going to struggle with? Just a bloody Crater Hoof, I suppose. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. I mean, they can just go for Ulamog here, and then we are well and truly screwed. Oh, come on, man. Just summon that bastard into existence. River's Rebuke. I mean, that buys us a turn. Annihilator 7,000. Well, I mean, at least we're not dead next turn. We're in 10. Sacrifice 2 permanents. That's crazy. Let's play it again. God damn it, man. That's so wacky. I think the issue with the deck is it's not actually... Rosros isn't really the problem because the win cons it's playing are actually things that... Oh shit, we just lost the land. Straight up. Annihilator 7. That's freaking messed up, that is. Shame that they didn't just... Yeah, well, I tried. Guys. What can we do? Play Basri Cat. You can't hate me for trying. I did do that. Tried my best. What's the worst case scenario? So Annihilator 7. There's no way we can come out of this. We can return all non-land permanents. Which is... It's only 2 signets, right? 2 signets. We can... What else can we do? Just make another blocker. It's not actually got trample, but... Yeah. The cards in our deck left, we could potentially win with 18 cards, but yeah, the Annihilator 7 is the real problem here. The design of this is very peculiar because it's a cast trigger with an ETB, which is something that you don't normally see on a Eldrazi God. And they had a fight spell in addition to that as well. Okay. 9, 7. Yeah, that's it, guys. Oh well, I tried my best, and they just got bullshit after bullshit, so there we are. Let's see if we can stop Lord Aragorn, the uniter of men, women, and ghosts. Okay, so they start off with budget fetch land. I did not expect that to be the case. Normally people go for regular fetch and into a basic. I don't know about these, man. All that work just to get a basic, you know? Just kind of jank. You got 4-color command here. You need to get some triumphs in here. I guess if you don't have the mythics, wildcards, rare mythic wildcards, I get it. I understand. Okay, I guess it's refreshing to face something a bit different, isn't it? What the heck is this? So that adds 3 different colours. Exile from your hand, target land gets Triome-tasticness. I just really kill the Ajani. Monocolor card in a deck that cares about multicolor. Fair enough. You can play land and then sack a map, maybe. Is that what's going to happen here? But then we can just use the Brazen Borrower, so it's not too bad. Oh, we went first now. Yeah, it's them. Nice. Playing the Otawara is good because it means they can't bounce on other things. Let's go for the Ristic Study here. Maybe we should have saved the Get Lost, but no, I don't really want the Johnny to flip. That's just a crazy card. So they can go for the Aragorn. Yeah, they should have all the colours they need. Basically, if you don't know what the colour combination is called, just say it's not black. I think that's the easiest thing I've found. There's a whole cycle of these colour combinations. So we get to draw a card. Nice. Whirlwind, Braid. And we're definitely just going to exile the Aragorn when he doesn't have any mana open. Otherwise, things just get a bit risky, because he could have a number of protection spells which prevent us from targeting him. Teferi, I mean, that's a good spell. We should be leaving him on top. Hopefully trying to deal with singular threats as we go along here. We can sense the desperation in our opponent when they start doing things like cracking the map on a token, because it doesn't mean that they don't have anything else to do, but by the looks of it, they do have stuff. They can even play the Surprise Adjudicators. 2 cats with violins. Violin harpoons. Right, so they're doing the fake out attack. Ooh, some thinky magic today. Some thinky magic is very rare. I feel like the meta's shaken up a bit since the bannings. But who knows? Maybe just hit a pocket of just strange things. I will say Shiko and Narset it's okay. I feel like it's a bit too slow for 1v1 because you have to pay 4 mana investment. Oh, they're gonna kill my Ristic Study. Okay, well we've got Whitwell and Thought, which technically is actually better. Well that's a shame. I suppose. Aragorn does not have haste. And they're not going to use that, which is very suspicious. Let's try to braid this. We can't braid Aragorn anyway, so. And then maybe try and get the Teferi down. They've only got... They do have blue mana up. Maybe they can counter the Teferi. That would be annoying. Maybe we try and just get the Whirlwind down then. If it's like counter an uncreature spell, that'll be very annoying as well. But then either way, that would have been Teferi gone too, so. Right. Double vision, I think that's a bit too slow. We're looking for like kill spells, basically. Aragorn is far too dangerous to leave roaming around the fields of Pelennor, smacking orcs. We need to have constant... I've just realised how henched Johnny is. Look at the pecs on him, that's crazy. That is ridiculously hench cats. Clan Guild Mage. Seeing some very different cards today. So it looks like they weren't... Maybe weren't holding anything back. Arwen's annoying as well. Okay, that's Aragorn's wife. Right. So we play Shiko. And if it gets countered, it gets countered. That's the first spell. Second spell. We draw a card and we get a clone of it. And bounce both the things to the hands. So we've got a pretty good deal there, haven't we? We've got a clone effect. And we also got a card draw. And we also got Lightning Bolt, which is very, very nice indeed. Okay, so we've got... okay, so Flame Dash 3 damage. I suppose that's a... They're getting like a 2 for 1. Okay, Lightning Bolt and Flame combined together. Fair enough. Yes, we'll put her in the command zone. And, okay, Ragavan. Let's get some fairy action going on here. Draw a card, so we just keep drawing. Why not? Land. Now, I'm going to play the Ragavan straight up, even though we know they've got the Flage. Because it just pulls some aggro away from Teferi, right? Tell you what, let's crack this in response. Then we can untap that if we really want to. After the Surveil. Stifle is not... It's a bit too late for Stifle, I think. And the Lightning Bolt is not going to be very effective here. She enters with indestructible counter. That's going to be pretty irritating. So they have to exile 5 other cards. I've got 4 at the minute. Aragorn, Schmaragorn. So weird seeing this card. Just not used to seeing. Is this any good? I mean, it's mana fixing, but I feel like for 1 mana you can just play some kind of Birds of Paradise, maybe. Aragorn's coming down. Okay. They're just playing Aragorn out. That's interesting. So we could legit just go for Shiko, double Lightning Bolt. How does that sound? Spell 1, spell 2. Draw cards as well. It's pretty crazy. Shiko turns any bolt into 6 damage. Kind of sick. Nice. Okay. I feel like if they leave... They should have left Aragorn in the bin there because the Flage. That was silly. I thought that was what they were doing that for. I thought they were just trying to feed the Flage. Okay, so Burning Tree Emissary. Sadly, we can't use that.
We need to move quickly.
Bit of a shame. Unwanted Remake. Nice. So we've got another kill spell. I've noticed I've got a lot of kill spells in my deck that give the opponent things back, but they're pretty versatile. You got this one, which is 1 mana destroy. You can't really complain, you know. You got Get Lost, gives them 2 maps. Dorothea, we really are seeing some weird and wonderful cards here. Okay. We could even flash in the Brazen Borrower and use Unwanted Remake on this, but then it becomes an aura from the graveyard. Disturb. Why did they create Disturb rather than just Flashback? You may cast it from your graveyard transformed. Target creature deals common damage, blah, 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 blah. Is that treasure? Yep, so we can do the thing we were going to do, because now we can save the Shiko. Kill that, and we can also kill the Guild Clan Mage. Now they get to manifest red, so they could get something far better. So this might be a risky move, but for 1 white mana to destroy, you can't really complain. I know you got 1 white mana exile, but we've already got their spells in the deck. So manifest red, they look at the top 2. They put 1 in the graveyard, 1 in the field. They're using some proper funky spells. Ristic Study we can get back with the Shiko. Pretty crazy as well. Bloody hell. I think we just alpha first. See if they want to trade with the Ragavan. Or I don't know. Let's just get the Shiko out. Mystic Study. Nice. Play it. Wait to draw an additional card. Oh my god. So when you get a case of like something like a Borrow Signet late game and you've got Shiko out, probably advisable to just keep it back to get to trigger the double spell the following turn. Although we do have a Whirlwind of Thought. So yeah, so we are literally offering the trade on Ragavan. Because the later the game goes, the harder it is to, you know, keep small things like that alive anyway. Draw a card. I've got no instant, unfortunately. Okay. And we will untap again. So this Teferi's proven to be a very steady flow of value. He's proven his worth for like years. We know he's powerful. You just rarely see him anymore. Maybe he's just too slow now. But yeah, opponent's hand is pretty damn good. I feel like they just hit a wall of just 1 spell in a turn. Because Aragorn's 8 mana. That's a hell of a lot. And we have such a superior air force as well. As you can tell, I really love Jeskai cards. I mean, this is the only art available for here. But yeah, the full art for this Shiko looks cool as well. What's left for our opponent to do? I mean, maybe start getting the Flage out is a good idea. Start 3 damaging stuff. Like, I don't know. Maybe 3 damage to Brazen Borrower or Teferi. Just something. Because they've also got the Dorothea Disturb. create, when it ever attacks, create a 4/4 with flying that's tapped and attacking. Okay. Well, we can block that with the Shiko. So, okay, so here comes the Flage. They're letting us draw a card, which is, that's certainly interesting. They're going to go for Shiko. They don't like us having that, do they? Does that mean they have another kill spell in hand? I mean, they should do, because otherwise that's completely wasted, isn't it? Surely? Surely you have a follow-up to that? Unless you're going to give Flage haste. Come on, man. Don't do me like that. We were having an interesting game there. You could have killed the Brazen Burrower. You could actually the one thing that they maybe could have done as well was maybe attack Teferi with the face down card. And then once I blocked with either one, then main phase 2, play the Flage and deal 3 damage to one of my guys, thus weakening my aerial resource a bit. And I know that we still would have had a full Teferi, but yeah, that's a real shame. I would have loved to have seen how that went, but yeah. Damn it.